Good day, this is VC3 News Bite for Thursday, July 18th. I am Shadane McLean. Thanks for joining us. Vincentians who are affected by the passage of Hurricane Beryl will not only be receiving financial and physical assistance, but also psychosocial interventions. Making his ministerial statement this morning in Parliament, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves stated that as of July 17th, the Return to Happiness program, a master training exercise, commenced for 100 facilitators. The Return to Happiness program, which seeks to provide psychosocial support to all children affected by Hurricane Beryl, whether in public shelters or private homes, will begin on Monday, July 22nd. Also, child-friendly spaces will be established post the completion of the Return to Happiness program. PM Gonsalves, who holds the disaster management portfolio, said men engagement and women empowerment programs would commence from July 29th for the affected adult population. He also disclosed that counselors have commenced engagement with impacted households in 54% of public shelters. The Carnival Development Corporation, or CDC, has come in for praises for staging this year's Carnival festivities, despite the unforeseen circumstances in which they had to operate. Member of Parliament for Central Kingston, Major St. Clair Leacock, as well as Minister of Tourism Carlos James, both praised the CDC for riding the tides and staging a shortened version of this year's largest cultural festival. Both parliamentarians, while making congratulatory remarks in Parliament earlier today, also praised the components of Carnival being Pan, Calypso and Mass for pushing forward and assisting in making the festival possible. Vintimass 2024 was in full swing when Hurricane Beryl threatened and subsequently passed over St. Vincent and the Grenadines, wreaking havoc in the country and creating lots of uncertainty pertaining to its staging. However, after deep consideration, it was decided that a shortened version of the festival would be staged. Over 3,000 rounds of ammunition and 34 firearms were taken off the streets of St. Vincent and the Grenadines over the last 7 months. This was disclosed at a press conference held on Wednesday afternoon by the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, or RSVGPF. Deputy Commissioner Frankie Joseph said that the guns were removed both through the 92 days amnesty period and operation of police. He added that 18 firearms and 327 rounds of ammunition were removed during the amnesty period, which started from March 1st and ended May 31st, and 2,700 rounds of ammunition and 16 firearms found by other operations by the police.
However, we would have very much loved if we could have collected more firearms and ammunition off the street during the amnesty period, but that was not the case. And since then, the laws have been revised with respect to unlicensed firearms and ammunition, which the penalties are more severe now than before the amnesty period.
Member of Parliament for the Southern Grenadines, Terence Oliver, has described the experience of his constituents during the passage of Category 4 Hurricane Beryl on the 1st of July as horrific. Speaking at a press conference held by the opposition New Democratic Party, or NDP, at its headquarters on Wednesday, he said the horrific experience was something many of the island would never like to experience again in their lifetime. Mr. Oliver said when he made his checks within the constituency after the hurricane had passed, he noticed that most of the hurricane shelters on Union Island were destroyed.
The stories of people in these shelters crammed into small bathroom and toilet spaces for safety, trying to hold one another together, is something that is so horrific you wouldn't want to hear some of the many stories that were told.
He said he also noticed the main healthcare facility was badly damaged.
I must give kudos to the medical team who, despite the circumstances, had to work with whatever they can or whatever little space that remained there in order to see or to look after the injured, some of them critical, so much so one died after what he went through.
We will be right back with the sports.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about Zest Cola. Right.
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the Zest Cola. Look to the right, me see the Zest Cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the Zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe.
Welcome back. Two parliamentarians extended heartfelt congratulations to the 4-member team that will represent St. Vincent and the Grenadines at Paris Olympics 2024. This country will be represented at the Games slated for July 16th to August 11th in Paris, France by swimmers Kenneth Green and Alex Joachim, who will contest the 50-meter freestyle, and Shafika Maloney and Halden Roban, who will both participate in the 800-meter. Sports Minister Orlando Brewster and Opposition Member of Parliament Fitzgerald Bramble both praised the team for reaching so far and wished them all the best at the Games. Taking a look at the weather. Present conditions, partly cloudy, winds northeast at 9 kilometers per hour or 6 miles per hour. Temperature 30.3 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity 74%. The barometric pressure 1016 millibars. Our 24-hour rainfall 1.8 millimeters. Yesterday's maximum 30.8 degrees Celsius. And last night's minimum 23.4 degrees Celsius. The synopsis: a tropical wave will be affecting the islands. Forecast mostly fair, becoming cloudy at times with scattered showers. A very slight chance of isolated thunderstorms. The sea conditions slight to moderate in open waters with 1 to 2 meter swells. Thank you for viewing. You can join us tomorrow, same time. And remember to log on to our social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I am Shadane McLean. See you next time.